Dr. Anthony Fauci says there's an important step adults can take to protect children who are too young to be vaccinated against COVID-19. More children have needed emergency room visits and hospitalizations in states with lower vaccination rates, according to a recent study from the CDC. In the 2-week period in mid to late August, ER visits for kids up to age 17 were 3.4 times higher in the states with the lowest vaccination rates, and hospitalizations were 3.7 times higher than in states with the highest vaccination rates. Some states are working to get ahead of the latest surge by getting as many eligible people vaccinated as possible. The state of Washington, which has an October vaccine mandate for teachers and staff going into effect, is seeing great news regarding youth vaccination efforts, according to State Health Secretary Umair Shah on Thursday. At least 41% of children between 12 and 15 years old are vaccinated, and just under half of the state's 16 to 17-year-olds are fully vaccinated as well. Washington schools have the structure, protocol, and people to have successful in-person education, Shah said. If the U.S. wants to keep children in the classroom this school year, people have to wear masks, Fauci said. But while some areas have adopted mask and vaccine mandates, others have curbed such measures. In Kentucky, Governor Andy Beshear said he's limited on what he can do because the state officials opposed his attempt at a school mask mandate. If I had the ability to do it right now, we would have a masking order when you are in public and indoors. We know that's a proven way to slow the spread of the virus, and ultimately help our healthcare capacity, Beshear told reporters. Tough choices loom about who gets an ICU bed, Fauci warns. Some hospitals in the United States are close to full capacity as COVID-19 continues to spread, and soon officials could be making choices about who gets an intensive care unit bed, Fauci said. We are perilously close, he said. You're going to be in a situation where you're going to have to make some very tough choices. Fauci told CNN's Jim Acosta the best way to prevent healthcare workers from having to make those tough choices is to pull out all the stops on everything we can do to prevent new infections. Masking is important, Fauci noted, but vaccination is the #1 method of lowering hospitalizations. Across the U.S., 79.83% of ICU beds are in use, almost a third of which are occupied by COVID-19 patients, according to data from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. 8 states had more than 90% of their adult ICU beds occupied: Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Arkansas, Florida, Mississippi, Nevada, and Kentucky. A federal medical team arrived in Kentucky this weekend to help increase medical assistance and the ability to open more hospital beds in light of record-breaking coronavirus cases and hospitalizations, according to a statement from Governor Beshear's office. A statement from
Thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe All Media New York.